The James Bond series does not need to take a break. Actually, it's to the contrary. It needs to speed up. I recently made a video about how Barbara Broccoli needs to step down as producer of the James Bond series. Because more than 2 years after the last James Bond movie, she still hasn't gotten started on Bond 26. A lot of people in the comments section basically said, no, it's okay. The James Bond series can take a break. We don't want it to become like the MCU where there's too many movies made rapidly and it dilutes the brand. Guys, no. The James Bond series is not in any danger of that, and it is not like we've been getting a lot of James Bond recently. I mean, No Time to Die, the last Bond movie, we waited 6 years for that. Sure, its release was delayed a year due to our reaction to COVID, but even taking that into account, that's a long gap when you consider that Bond movies used to come out every 2 years on average. And the Daniel Craig era as a whole had bigger gaps between each installment on average compared to the Pierce Brosnan era that preceded it. The Brosnan era had two 2-year gaps between Bond movies and then one 3-year gap. The Daniel Craig era had one 2-year gap at the beginning, then a 4-year gap, then a 3-year gap, then a 5-year gap that turned into a 6-year gap. So as you can see, the production cycle of James Bond movies has slowed down considerably in recent years. Barbara Broccoli and Eon Productions are already working at a snail's pace, so no, they do not need a break. They need to hit the road.